getting this old. When I started my Comfort Keeper's office almost 16 years ago, I remember being in a chamber meeting, much like this one, and I'm driving home from my little chamber meeting, and I get a phone call. And of course, it's a caregiver calling out sick for a shift with my 102-year-old client. So I'm driving out there in my little purple suit, and I remember this, my little purple suit and my curls and my high heels to care for this woman. And I hear her on the phone with her granddaughter, and she says, "The president of the company emptied my potty chair." I felt really special. These days, I'm very lucky. I have a much larger staff to take care of those kinds of emergencies, the kind that always come in on a Friday night at 5 o'clock, like the one we got from Reston Hospital, into her community. In fact, her neighbors dropped by several times to figure out who we were and what we were doing. And she had these wonderful cats, and her life revolved around going to dinner with her neighbors, sitting on her couch with her cats in her lap. But when we got to the hospital, she had dementia. She had just had a heart attack, which she couldn't even remember that she had a heart attack. We got her home. She couldn't even go to the bathroom by herself. So luckily, my nurse was also a geriatric care manager. We call them aging life care managers now, but she was a care manager. By the end of the weekend, we had live-in care arranged for her in her home. We got a daily money manager. We got somebody to take care of the yard. We got somebody to take care of the house, because she had never married. She had no family to do this stuff for her. And she lived for years. We cared for her for years. When she died, it was in her own bed with those cats by her side and her neighbors around her. And we found a home for those bonded kitties. We worried about that for months. But we found a home for those bonded kitties for her. I've always been committed. We were just talking about this at our table. Our healthcare system is so complicated. I'm in tears constantly just trying to find help from my own mother. And I've always been committed to making the process as easy as possible for the people we serve. And that's why I have nurses and care managers and staffing coordinators that work 24/7 to make the process as easy as possible for the people that we serve. And I'm always looking for the best solution for everyone, which is why I invited Anthony and Rudy the robot, which they will be unveiling here. Rudy's being tested as a solution to help us keep seniors and the disabled and veterans in their homes more independently and for longer. And we're going to be demoing him after the breakfast. I'm going to tell you just a couple more stories, because if people think of in-home care at all, and how many people spend their days thinking about in-home care? See, not a lot. But if they think about it, they think it's this long-term obligation, or it's really complicated, or it's not affordable. But we frequently start when people's needs are really small, and then expand as their needs grow. I'm going to tell you about Miss Claire, because I personally took care of Miss Claire. We got a call from her family, and they wanted her to go to the National Press Club once a month. Well, I'd never been to the National Press Club, so I volunteered to be her caregiver. And by the way, I saw Angelina Jolie in person, so it worked out for me too. Miss Claire was elderly. She had macular degeneration and Parkinson's. So for years, this is all we did. We went to the press club together and things were fine. But as her Parkinson's progressed, our care increased. She lived in a beautiful home in Arlington. It was her family's goal that she stay in her home, near her family. So by the end of her life, we were there with live-in care. We had a wonderful team of live-in caregivers. She died in her own home, where she wanted to be and where her family wanted to be, with her caregivers by her side and her family by her side. And it can be an affordable option. People think it's not affordable, but for couples, it can be a great solution. Also for couples, maybe their care needs are not the same level, so they don't want to move. They want to be together in their home. Mothers like this, and I'm going to tell you one more short story about Ron and Sheila. We got a call from Sheila's doctor. He was afraid she was just fading away. She was down to 93 pounds. Sheila had dementia and was being cared for by Ron. Well, Ron was a typical husband in his area. He didn't even know where the grocery store was. So he would ask her, "Are you hungry?" She'd say, "Oh, I just ate," or "No," or whatever. And he'd go down to the basement to work on his projects. You don't know what that was? Again, we put in a wonderful team of caregivers. Sheila put on weight. She thrived. Ron was delighted because he was getting meals again. It was great for both of them. Our caregivers took them to outings. They took them to the doctor's offices. They lived for years in their own home with their team of caregivers who did everything, including cleaning up the yard. Well, we hired out cleaning up the yard, but they managed everything for Ron and Sheila, and they spent the rest of their days together in their own home. I did not put a brochure in everybody's seat because, you know, this collateral is expensive, so I don't want y'all to throw it out. So if you need it, there are 20 questions brochures. Most people, I just asked you if you thought about in-home care. No, you did not. But when you do you know what questions to ask? Probably not. So if you know someone shopping for in-home care, the 20 questions brochures tell you what you need to ask to make sure that you're getting the appropriate care. If that's not good enough for you, call me. Also, my webpage is Senior Care Nova and my blog. I'm going to be up here with Anthony and Rudy after the breakfast. So if you have anybody that you'd like to refer to me, I would love that. And come and see me after the breakfast. Thank you.